Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. How are we doing, lads? How are we doing, lads? Welcome, welcome. Welcome all to another Barca Bus post-match review stream um, of the Barca game against Villarreal, which was just an absolute dream, we can say, because the game went absolutely on Barca's way, and it happened just what we wanted to happen. No, what we expected to happen, as we were speaking on the last stream. No, in the game against. In the post match against Monaco, that we wanted to see a response, an answer, no, and positive answer in this game, in the sense that we needed Barca um, to get out, to overcome what happened in the game against Monaco, and I think we can all say that that has happened in just absolute fashion. It was just an incredible game overall from Barca. I'm just seeing something here in my phone. Um, but yeah, man. Even if I have to say that sometimes in the match the game was a little bit chaotic, no, and in the sense that Barca I think has had a little bit of a luck sometimes, and I think that maybe the result has been um, a little bit exaggerated. I'm not gonna lie. At least is my opinion. But of course, we're not gonna complain, not at all, not at all, and just to be able to come back into this game in that way is just so good, man. Just so good, and with all of the young players just carrying this team right over. I have to say. But yeah, man. Let's see. To everyone that is tuning into the stream, welcome, welcome. Feel free to come and chat, and we will be reviewing the game. Let me just put it here in Google, so that we can take a look more more calmly, and yeah, man. 5-1 is 5-1. I think it was um and not don't know if I'll say exaggerated result, but Barca sometimes of the game I think had a lot of luck, man. I have to say, because uh, Villarreal had what, two offside goals. Ter Stegen gave one at the post, saved one v one of Bailey, that was just absolutely outrageous, that save. But of course, we have the negative thing of the game is that it is the Ter Stegen injury, man. That is just the pain um, of this game, man. To to have another very important player that has injured himself, man. And I just don't know how every week, every game, it just continues to happen, man. Let me just I just want to get the link of the stream, and to put in my I just want to put in my Discord, man, so that more people can tune in as well. Um, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But yeah, man, Lewandowski scored twice. He's just the top goal scorer in the league by himself, if I'm not wrong. Scored twice, so he's what, 6 goals now, no? 6 goals. That's right. Rafinha, Rafinha with five. Rafinha, man. The score, the player ratings of today are just gonna be just gonna be outrageous, aren't they? Uh, Leva was incredible. Lamine again. Lamine, what Lamine did in the fifth goal was that man. Wow, what an assist was that, bro? I was just I was just I was just, man. I couldn't believe it, man. But gotta be honest, it isn't even a surprise to see Lamine play that way, man. Yo, Zuriel, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, man. Here we are. How you guys see out? Well, I probably will agree with you, man. But let's let's stick with the positive things, no? Let's stick with, I don't know, Pablo Torre. Who else? Sergio Dominguez for me did a decent game as well. Surprised me the game that he did it, man. Leva scoring twice, but I can agree, man. That Eric Garcia, I think. Of course, we all know that he's a good player and he's a decent player to have in the squad. But I think to start, Pablo Torre should start versus Getafe. I agree, man. I agree. Very very good game from him. And I gotta be honest, when I saw the lineup, man, and I saw that there was a lot of changes, not a lot of, but there was more rotation than what I thought it would have been, man. I thought maybe just someone in the midfield, for example, Pablo Torre, I could have expected to come, but I didn't expect Sergio Domingos to play, neither Gerard Martin. The lineup was like Rory, yeah, man, because we talk about that in the last stream, no? That we shouldn't change that much so that we can continue to give trust to the team and try to get the result. But at the end of the day, man, we cannot complain because I think we can all agree that it worked, man. It worked, the rotations, and then we could get some decent rest for example, Kubarsi. Who else, man? Casado entered in the second half and just was amazing as well. But yeah, for example, Gerard Martin, I didn't thought was gonna start. Was was a decent game for him. Not the best, but I think he's a player that to start is not the best, man, because offensively he doesn't give them much, man. He just, at least that's in the feeling that I have. Any thoughts on Gerard Martinez is that, man? I think defensively does a job. Defensively does a job, but offensively doesn't give that much. And the thing is that, like, as the left back has to overload a lot, like, because Rafinha comes a lot to the midfield, the left back has to give width, no? And as Gerard Martin is in the fastest player, I think Villarreal explored that a lot, man. And Villarreal had many chances, especially in the first half, man. I think the first half they made a lot of damage, man, in the left side, man. At least was the feeling that I have. The subs made Barca better, exactly, man. I think Casado entered very well. Val Victor entered and gave an assist, if I'm not wrong. No, for the fourth goal. No, the first the first Rafinha goal, it was an assist for Pablo Torre, man. But I was thinking, man, in the halftime, I was thinking, if I were Flick, man, if I was Flick, sorry, I was going to I would put Casado, man, to try to have a little bit of balance in the midfield and not lose that many balls that with that easily, man. Because I think Barca was in the first half was losing a lot, man, in the midfield, and that's why Villarreal was getting a lot, man. Was getting a lot in the counter. But I think that the main point of this game and what made Barca Barca win, in my opinion, is that offensively Barca was on point today, man. I think basically almost every time we got into the attack, we created something dangerous, man. Let me see the I want to see the like the shots and all of that. Look, 70 shots, 4.8 4.08 expected goals. So and we scored five. So yeah, you see, 5 goals and more for expected. No, level on penalties scare me. That I don't know why, man. He does that rare thing, man. How you say in English, man? Like the when he goes to the ball and then he stops, no, and then he stops and makes like that, and then he goes again, man. I don't know. His way of doing the penalties and most of the time work, but if you don't do it right, it makes you lose a little bit of a little of support in the feet, I think, man. And the penalty was just so bad, man. It just was a very, very, very bad penalty, in my opinion. In my opinion, it was a very, very bad penalty. But what else, man? What else can we talk about the game, man? Before we look some other stuffs and all that. I think the main point of this game, man, was just to I think was to get the win, man. Did Barca play well? In my opinion, in the second half, mainly after the subs, as you said. But I think defensively we suffered more than we should have, man, or more than we would like to. That is my feeling, man. In defensively, Barca conceded a lot, man, and was a little bit lucky sometimes. On Twitter, says initially the think that they're staying out for 8 months. I gotta be honest, that doesn't really surprise me, man. I gotta be honest with you, man. When I saw him in the floor, man, the way that he reacted, and also the way that the players around him, man, the Barca players and also the Villarreal players reacted. I had I felt the worst, man, basically, and I thought that's gonna be an ACL or a knee, something. Keylor Navas is an option. What, as a free agent or what? Is he a free agent? I don't think Barca is gonna be signing a keeper, man. Because for example, last season, Ter Stegen also was injured and Barca trusted on Nakpeña. So of course now is a more of a serious injury. You know, it's probably an injury that gonna make him lose the whole season. At least is what it looks like. I would wait until the January window, man, to see how we do, and then after that we decide. I would probably guess the Inaki Peña is gonna be playing the next games, but if he doesn't do that well or doesn't work, I think there wouldn't be any problem to, for example, test or who his name, man. For example, Astralaga. I would like to see Astralaga play, man. I gotta be honest with you, man. In the game against Getafe, man. If I'm not honest with you, man, I would probably give a shout to or a chance, no, to Astralaga, man. I think he in the preseason he did very well in the preseason, and why not, man? As being Getafe and probably being a team that is not gonna be threatening you that much, because in what position is Getafe? Look, Getafe is in 18th position, man. Is one of the worst teams in the league at the moment. So I think that is the game to that is the game to go through rotation and give the or the different players option, man. Let's do as we always like to do, man. The lineups, no, for the next games. Are we going to have any injured player back, man? I don't think so, no. I don't think so. No Fermin. No. Well, Frank De Jong could be. No, Frank De Jong could be the only one. No? But let's put it. We could see, for example, Astralaga. Astralaga could be an option, or Iñaki. No, one of the two. Well, Iñaki didn't concede. That is an interesting interesting point for you guys in there. Iñaki Iñaki Peña didn't concede. Of course, he actually he conceded twice. He conceded twice, but the goals didn't count, no, because Villarreal had two disallowed goals that were tight, both of them. But I think overall they were rightly disallowed. I think, man, if I'm not wrong. But then we could see. I would honestly play Hector Ford. Would play Hector Ford in here. Then the defense, the pair of center backs, I would put the standards, because Inigo got out in the second half, and also what is his name, man? Kubarsi got some rest today, and so I think he can definitely play from the start on Wednesday is the game, no? Shouldn't be 3-8. You are talking about the result. Yeah, Villarreal could have scored at least twice. I think at least another goal maybe, and Barca had to score more. There was the pen. There was a Lamine Rafinha chance that also we missed. There was a post from Lamine in the first half. There were a lot of chances from both sides, man. From both sides that were, man. That's why I'm saying there was a little bit of a chaotic game, man, and that is why I think sometimes Barca, in some moments of the game, Barca had a little bit of luck, I would say, especially with the offsides and all of that, man. Because the offsides could have gone anyway, no. Then I would put Balte in backman, because he got his rest today. Didn't even enter Balde. Am I wrong? Balde didn't even play today, didn't even play. For a moment I thought that he wasn't even in the bench. I don't know, because it was awkward to see him not playing any minute, man. I gotta be honest. Flick. Flick out there, I wanted eight. No, the man is making us how you say that, mal acostumbrar, no, making us get used with a lot of goals, no, man. That is already 5 goals against Villarreal, 4 goals against Girona, 7 against Valladolid. That is impressive, bro. I don't know why you guys think Jurel, who that is in the chat, no? For me, it's just absolutely outrageous. Then I would put Casado back. I would like to Casado. Maybe a rest to Pedri could be a rest to Pedri in the Wednesday's game. But he got some rest today. So maybe, because if not, who could play in that? Well, it could be Eric and Casado, but I honestly wouldn't do that, man. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I would put Pedri, and then Rafinha in here with. I would like to see. I would like to see this time. Kubarsi in the middle. You're saying, really? Could we try Kubarsi CDM? Well, we could. That could be. It's a game that you could. It's a game to test, no. I honestly don't know, man. I don't know if Barca Flick has tried it anytime. If I would guess, probably that wouldn't happen, man. I would be more towards this, and then I would put Fati. And then give a rest to Lamine. Lamine has to play, man. And then, but I would give a rest to Leva, man. To Leva, I would give a rest and would play Ferran. Ferran that didn't play today. There were a lot of players that didn't play any single minute. Ferran didn't play. Balde didn't play. Oh, wow. Where's Ferran, man? Ferran wasn't even in the bench apparently. Quite happy with the performance today. Said about Ter Stegen being injured, but altogether was actually quite good. Says Harry. No, man. First of all, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to see you today. Ferran got red last game. You're right, man. I'm on. Yeah, man. And if that means he can play 3 times in a row. Yeah, 3 games in a row. Am I wrong? I think it might be. So Paul Victor, man. Paul Victor. But yeah, answering Harry's comment, man. I agree with you, man. I think, of course, the most negative point is the Ter Stegen injury, because probably means that he's gonna be out. I don't know if the whole season or basically the whole season. Zuriel said that in Twitter people said that maybe 8 months, and yeah, it looked like something like that. But overall, I think Barca did a good job, man. Barca did a good job in getting overcoming the last game and sitting tight, man. And also, I think that the word to describe today's game, is efficiency, man. Efficiency in the final third, especially. I think that in that aspect of the game, Barca did pretty well in my opinion, man. And also could have scored more. It was 5, but it could have been more easily, man. Glad to see you, Otavio. Let me see in the YouTube that I can see better, man. Glad to see you, Otavio. Happy to see you, Hector Fort. Get some time along with Torre and Victor. Ter Stegen will probably be out for 8 to 10 months. It depends on surgery options. Yeah, I think it's gonna. If he's an ACL or an knee something, I'd probably bet he's gonna be making surgery, because last season Ter Stegen also got injured in his back, got a back injury and operated himself, and that's why he missed a good amount of the season, especially the first half, the first half of the season. And what do you guys think, man? Zuriel said that maybe could be an option to get another keeper or sign a keeper. I said that I would prefer to wait for the January transfer window, or to see what's gonna happen between now and to January, in the sense that give the chance to Iñaki or Astralaga, one of the two, and then see what we can happen, man. But I wouldn't try to sign anyone for now, at least, man. Because with keepers, you never know, man. You never know what you can get, man. And I think both Iñaki and Astralaga are decent options, man. Are decent options. But I would like to see more of Astralaga, man. In this weekend game, I would like to see Astralaga. Can we get emergency signing if Mark injured long term? Same as Braithwaite was signed. I think so, man. I think so. I think so. There is a league resource, or like a law. Let's put it the way that allows you to, when an injury is that long. And what could happen as well is that if we sign a keeper, for example, this keeper could be registered in Ter Stegen's place, that probably wouldn't be a problem in that sense, But yeah, man, I think so. Only if I don't know if they change that or not. I don't think so. No, did they change the rule or not? I don't. I think so. They didn't. I think they didn't. But yeah, man. That's it. That would be a lineup, but that I would like to see this Wednesday against Getafe, lads. Any predictions versus Getafe? Let me just put the game here so that we can see. Man, I would definitely expect a win, eh? Don't know if an easy win, but better win, nonetheless, man. especially the way Barca been playing. Getafe didn't even win at the moment, no, or not. No, look, they haven't won. They have 4 draws and 2 losses, man. They draw a lot, but they don't win basically. But I gotta be honest, don't think so. Don't think it's gonna be an easy game, man. Because Getafe is always a team that Barca tend to suffer against, because they always play a very very deep block, man. Is one of the most boring teams that is in this league, man. And we know about Bordalas, man. We know about him, man. We know about Bordalas, man. How his teams play. But it's at home, no? Yeah. That you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know. I thought it was away. 2-1. 2-1 Barcelona goes from Rafinha and Pablo Torre. We gotta talk more about Pablo Torre afterwards. Very very good game from him. He did kind of surprise me, man. It did kind of surprise me his match. I didn't expect him to play that well as he did today, man. Uh, I gotta be honest. But yeah, I would say a 2-0 Barca, man. 2-0 Barca. Yeah, it can be one for Rafinha, and one from Lamine, man. I think that would be very nice, man. I would like Tony or Guille Samines versus Getafe. Yeah, could be for sure, man. Could be for sure. I think that is the game to do that. That is the opportunity to do those types of things, man. To test different players, to give chances to new players and all that, man. That is what I would do, man, for sure. But yeah, Getafe, and then Osasuna away. Osasuna away also. The next 3 games at the La Liga are games that we should be winning, definitely. Yeah? Against Getafe, against Osasuna, and also Alaves are games that we should be winning. Yeah? No, the important game was today, man. The most difficult game was today, and as we managed to get that win, perfecto, perfecto, man. That was the main point, man. But yeah, man, against Getafe, that's what I would expect, man. A little bit of rotation, in some positions, not all, of course, because you have to maintain a little bit of a base of the team, no, a little bit of a structure, because if you don't, man, it just with a lot of different players, sometimes you lose a lot of your core, no. But definitely is that, and a win, man. Definitely, I think Barca should be winning. Edgar Badia could be a decent short-term keeper signing, seeming he has La Liga experience. Let's do something, man. Let's do something. As we are here talking about that, let's go to transfer market. And let's see what are the options that we have, man. Well, in terms of keepers, what we could see, man. What we could see of keepers, and let's see if there is interesting options, man. Let's put maybe Chesney if he wants to come back. But he retired, no? Chesney retired. The thing is that how can I put like free agents, transfer market, jogadores livres, yeah, free agent. I think that is the thing, man. That would be the job to do, man. Position, goleiro, goalkeeper. Let's see. What do we have, man? Christoph Claesson. Don't really know who he is. don't really know who he is. Gotta be honest. Pavlenka. Pavlenka. I don't know. His name isn't strange to me. Sergio Rico could be a decent option. This is the one that played for Mallorca, for who else? Who did he play, man? Also for for PSG, no, that is the keeper. That is a good keeper. I like him, man. I like him, but he's injured apparently. Navas could be a one, but Navas, a Madrid ex-Madrid player. I don't know what you guys what do you guys think about that, man. Always have been the not never liked that a lot, man. Gotta be honest. Signing ex-Madrid players, man, but Navas is a good keeper. There's no doubt about that. Badia is the one that played for Elche. You know that is a good keeper. Huh? But you got to know that the Barca keepers have to be good on the ball. Look at that one, man. Look at this one. As a free agent. Oh, Jordi Masip, man. Oh, hey. Jordi Masip, cuidado, eh? Ex-Barca player, was playing at Valladolid, no Barca. I've had what a curious data for you guys. I have watching him live. Masip, I have watching him live in a Valladolid Espanyol game, man, last season. I was there at Valladolid and I watched him, man. And I also met him personally. In the next day of the game, I followed him in a museum, man. They didn't talk to him, but met him. Karius, will consider 100 goals with Karius. I don't know. Karius is a type of keeper that can. He's not a safe keeper, no. He's a player that gives a little bit of insecurity, in my opinion. Bro, we need signings immediately. What types of signing you think, Zuriel, man? Keepers, keeper especially, no? I think especially keeper should be the drill, no? Or what else, man? But the keeper could be one, eh? Could be one to watch out, eh? Ken Navas play from the back though. Excellent shot stopper by how he fits the profile we need. Exactly, man. Exactly. I remember him playing with Madrid, and I don't really have that memory of him being so good with the ball, man. I gotta be honest. Not the shirt, because that's the point, man. For Bas, Mateo said that. Well, my head is just through the roof today. I'm sorry, lads. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, man. Confusing names. Saying wrong games. I'm just through the roof, man. But nah, because I don't know, man. I was a little bit tired this afternoon, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, Mateos. Masip, we should go for it. I like him a lot, man. I like him. I think he's a good keeper, eh? And he's probably a keeper that would accept come to Barca, no problem, eh? I think that is also a big point, eh? Being an ex-Masia player, I think he's a player that you could sign. Like remember when we signed Dani Alves some seasons ago, when Xavi when Xavi came in, man. Masip would be like that, man. An ex-Barca player, a player that knows the system, know the house, and would come. I think he's a player that would be like delighted to come. No, let me see, man. I'm looking at a free agents list, and there's very interesting players. Mikat, ex-PSG, Towner Warner kid, Wissam Ben Yedder. Ben Yedder is a free agent. He left Monaco the last season, no? Or this season was. Masip or Badia would go for. Both would be great signings for free. Let's make something here, man. Let's put it on the notes. Possible January signings, man. Let's see. First of it, let's see what you guys said. Would prioritize a defensive midfielder and a goalkeeper. Yeah, let's put the positions, man. Needed positions. I would put definitely goalkeeper. Goalkeeper definitely one that if there is the possibility we should put, and then CDM. I'm gonna be putting, but I would put an an asterisk with the CDM, because I would say, man, if Frankie de Jong comes back and plays at the level that we know that he can play, I wouldn't be so desperate for a CDM. But if he comes back with injury problems still, or not playing well, then I would consider, man. But that's why I put an star there, because I think Frankie de Jong could be the key man. Of course, not a proper DM, but playing together as a Caçador with Caçador, man. Because you can have like Caçador and de Jong, and then you can have Pedri, Dani Olmo a little bit up, no? You can do like that, no? You can do something like that, for example. You can put De Jong in here. Let's put FDJ, and then have Pedri. Pedri in here, or Dani Olmo, or whatever you want, and then have Rafinha with Lamine and Leva, no? So that's what I would be lining with the DMs. But let me see, man. What we have of CDMs, man. Krychowiak, of course not. Krummer. This guy won the World Cup. Coquelin. This one is the one who played for Arsenal and all that. No, goalkeeper, CDM, and a winger. Left winger or right, left. I would imagine. No. Kimmich, if he doesn't sign a new contract, but then Kimmich you would say for next season. No, I would imagine you refer to or this season. No. Kimmich as a free agent. Kimmich, Jonathan Tah, those players, if they are free agents, I would be all over it. I would be all over it, man. I would try everything possible to bring. But Kimmich, in terms of salary, it's a little bit difficult, no? And probably there would be a lot of competition, no? No Kimmich, we need a physical CDM. Ezequiel Palacios, no. I think Kimmich could fit at Barca very well, man. Especially Flick being the coach, man. I think he knows the system. He knows the idea, and even if he's not the strongest player, but he's a player that has a lot of intensity, a lot of commitment off the ball. And for example, Caçador isn't a very physical player, man. But Caçador playing as a DM was doing very well because he's a very aggressive player. No, I don't think the DM needs to be super strong, but needs to be aggressive, man. That is the point. Let me put in winger as well, man. Let me put winger here as well, and then we see. Let me put here, man. Keeper, I would put definitely Masip, Navas, and what else? Who else you guys said? You had said someone else, no? Karius. Let's put Karius because he's a free agent, but I wouldn't go for him. Trent would be a very free free agent next season. We should go for him as well. Well, you imagine a right back pairing of Koundé and Trent. Oof. Badia. Badia for sure. I would go for Badia first from Karius. Would you imagine that, man? But then that probably Fort and all of those players, Valle that is on loan, probably would be the end for them at Barca. But my man, if you have the possibility, I would try. But I don't know, man. I see more. I would see. I don't know why, man. I see Trent more as a Madrid player. I would be more with Harry. I would be more in line for a Mingueza, a player like that, man. A more of a low profile, you know, a low profile player that could adapt in the system. No, bro, we can't go for the rest of the season without signing. I agree, man. I agree. Especially the keeper. CDM, I don't know, man. Because you have to think as well, Mateus, that sign a player just for the sake of signing, I don't know if it's the best idea, man. Because the last season, Barca has signed a lot of players, but most of them are not in the club. More, for example, Dani Alves came and played only 6 months. Aubameyang came and played 6 months, even if was absolutely amazing. just sign for that. I don't know, but if there are interesting options, but in the CDM, I'm not seeing that many options that interested me. I gotta be honest. Didn't had Capuy retired, man. I swear I saw something, man. Etienne Capuy. Um, wow, I don't know. Strange. Capuy was good. We signed Griezmann, Coutinho, Dembele. 3 I was against Coutinho and Dembele, yeah, because they didn't fit Barca. Dembele was my opinion was the one that worked kind of, but it was just too much money for players that wasn't what Barca needed. Man. Let me just come back a little bit, man, because I don't want to lose any comment, man. Would you like that? I think as a free agent, it would be very good, man. Especially with doubts with Araujo, with also Inigo, because those players are getting the end of the contracts. I would try to go for that. I know that he's getting a little bit old and all that, but what is 28, 29 and something like that. But he's as a free agent, I think it's a very good opportunity. Now 28 years, definitely could be very good, man. Definitely. How about Nike Dew? They're working on it, man. They're working. I saw something. I don't know if it was this. That is also a very good point, man. I forgot about that, man, because that definitely was what Mateo is been saying, man. I think what's gonna be defined if Barca can sign very good level players in January window is the Nike deal. But I've read something, man. They are working on it, man. They are working, and I don't know if it was this week or last week that a Nike representative was at Barcelona this week, man. And they were continuing the negotiation, man. I would expect to be done, man. If it doesn't get done until January, I would be very worried, man. Very worried and very concerned, to be honest. But I would expect, man. I would expect Dumfries. Let me say about Dumfries, man. He was close to leaving Inter this window, United tried to sign him, something like that. The Inter was trying to negotiate for him, and Dumfries is incredible, But Trent as a free agent, no. Who you guys prefer, Dumfries or Trent, man? I think Trent is a better player overall, man, and would fit Barca better because he's also a right back that plays a lot for the midfield, no? In my opinion. But Dumfries would be very good as well. But yeah, expensive, Let me see how many years in his contract he has. Look at that's why you said he in Villarreal, because his contract ends next year. Look, he has one year only on his contract, man. Well, less than a year, some months. So yeah, if he doesn't renew, watch out, Watch out. I prefer Trent, but I see him being a Madrid player. I do as well, man. I don't know why, but I have the feeling, man. But Trent can invert, exactly, man. Can play, and especially like the Barca right back usually doesn't. Is not a player that plays so tight at the wing. No, that usually the left back does that. The right back comes a little bit in the midfield, plays more as a third center back, like Koundé does, for example. But what I was saying, man, I don't know, but Barca doesn't usually sign English players, no? Who was the last English player that the Barca signed, man? I can only remember Gary Lineker, man, and has been, I don't know, 30 years ago, man. Lineker played at Barca 85, 86, or something like that. No? I prefer a CDM or a winger, man. I would say priority goalkeeper because of Ter Stegen's situation. Then CDM, depending if De Jong gets at his level or not. And then winger, I would. I don't know, man. I trust a lot for Rafinha, man. I trust a lot Rafinha, Mateus, man. I know about you guys, man. But I trust Rafinha a lot, and I think he's doing the job, man. And I would like to continue seeing him playing like that. Huh? Maybe next season. Maybe next season. If you're talking about next season, yeah, then we could see something, man. I don't know. Maybe Nick Williams again. If we have the possibility, maybe even Rafael Leão. I don't know. I don't know, man. But for now, I would trust Rafinha, man. CDM. What are the options? CDM. Kimmich. If not now, let me put. If not now, 25 free agent. But we need a cheaper winger just for rotation. Let me see, man. Louis Barry for the youth team. That is the one the Villarreal one that scored today. This one, no? Or this Louis Barry. This Louis Barry. No, I remember this guy, man. I remember. I remember this lad, man. Was he good or I know who he is, but I don't remember how he plays, man. When does Vert's contract expire? 2026 is that 2026? If I'm not wrong. Someone that expires 2026 is Musiala. Musiala, watch out as well. Musiala, Verts. I think Verts is or 27. 27 still, but he's a player to watch out because I know that Barca board likes him a lot. No, we don't need Verts, bro. We have Olmo for me. I agree, man. No. I would just put in because Juriel asked, but I agree. No, the interior number 10 we have a lot, man. We have Olmo, we have Pedro, you have Fermin, you have Rafinha. You know. He wasn't that good, I think. Barry played 1 minute for Barca, then went back for to Villa. Now he's a League Two team. Yeah, I remember. I know, man. I remember a time that he appeared. I know his name appeared in like in the Barca community, and then just disappeared completely. You know, because he went off. No. From Leverkusen, I like Ezequiel Palacios, the Argentinian, no. The Argentinian. Let me come back, man. I wanna see again let me see the CDM market, man. And then after that we can talk about different things if you guys want that. Let me see, where is it? No. Detailed positions. Let me put no filter. Anthony Gordon or Trossard. I like more Trossard, man. I am for what I've seen, I like more Trossard, man. I think he's more of a winger that fits more Barca style. If you ask me, man, more of a 1v1 kind of player. Comes a lot of plays a lot of interior positions as well. But for the left winger position, I would try again. I would try again for Nico Williams. if I'm completely honest, man. Or Nico or Rafael, man. That would be my options. Let me put Nico Williams and or Rafael, man. I would try, but then I would put more 25. The thing is that Rafael is expensive as hell, no? But expensive as I don't know, man, as a Ferrari, bro. Expensive as a Ferrari. Did you guys saw? I heard something about Rodri got injured today, man. Was it a serious injury or not, or something like, or what, man? Let me see. I heard it, but Rodri injured, man. Was a serious injury or what? Just out of curiosity. Palacio is a good shout. I do like Nico Paz, who plays for Come now. I know he's a Madi, but he's good. But he's in he looks like a ACL as well. How many ACLs, man, have happened recently, man? Gavi last year, Courtois last year as well. This year, Bernal, possibly Ter Stegen, possibly Rodri. It's crazy, man. It's just so many matches, no? There's so many matches for again. Isn't Nico Paz more of an interior man? Haven't seen him playing that much. I ask in terms of for what I remember him in the preseason Clásico, man. I remember him scoring all of that. Let me see what we have here. Rodri, of course, impossible. Declan Rice, don't think is the type of the Barca player. Tchouaméni, of course not. Bruno Guimaraes, expensive, would be very expensive probably. Um, I would. Where's Kimmich in here, man? Why does Kimmich doesn't appear, man? Kimmich would be the dream, especially being a free agent. Zubimendi as always still has his release clause, but Zubimendi, I don't know, man. He just seems so attached to seems just so attached to Sociedad, man. The same as Nico, man. The same as Nico. But guys gotta remember as well. Guys gotta remember as well that I because I actually remember now that for next season we would expect Bernal to come back. So that's also is a point. And I think Barca was going to give to trust a lot in Bernal. But let me put Palacio, cheap option. Let me put January, man. Palacio could be a one for January if we need it. I don't think it would be that expensive. Gabi could have been prevented if De La Fuente resting against Georgia in the National Leagues. Yeah. Gavi 1 could have been prevented for sure. Gavi 1, I think it was he played was definitely not necessary for him to play in that game, man. Would you like Minamino? Well, as a cheap option, maybe, man. But I think we can fight better, man. I'm not gonna be I'm gonna be really honest with you, man. I think Barca can fight better players than Minamino, but he's good, He's definitely a good player, man. But for the left winger, me personally, Otavio, I would trust Rafinha and Fati and Ferran until the end of the season, and then for next season try to go for a big man, for a big player, man. Nico Williams, Rafa Leao, someone like that, man. For Germany, just a cheap winger who can rotate if Fati won't be heavy. Yeah, the thing is that there are a lot of uncertainties, man. I think that is the point, man. There are a lot of uncertainties at Barca, man. I think we all can agree that the squad is good and the squad has a lot of talent. But the thing is that there are a lot of players that I'm not gonna say that are made of glass, but there are a lot of players that tend to get injured a lot. No, I don't know, Dani Olmo, Pedri, the list goes on. Fermin, there's a lot, man. The list goes on. So if we manage to get those players healthy, I don't think we would be talking a lot about signings. But the thing is that every game there is a player injured, man. Every game there is an injured player, man. So that's why we gotta be looking for options as otherwise, or other places. Gyökeres or Haaland? Haaland, man. Haaland definitely would be the player if you ask me what big player I would like Barca to sign in the next years, is definitely Haaland, man. Haaland, I think, is together with Mbappe probably the best player in the world currently, man. So if there is a possibility to sign him, I would go, man. Especially knowing that Leva is not going to be staying forever. The dream would be to stick with Leva until his contract ends and then sign Haaland, man. That would be the absolute dream. But I just don't know that if we would be able to afford it, no? I would go for Ramazani, very cheaper. 15 million, you can play on both in Spain and Maria. The one is that That is the one that is it's at Leeds, no? I remember him. I think he scored at Barca, against Barca recently. Yeah? I don't know if this season or the last when he wasn't. Not this season, of course not, but because our Maria is at the second division. But I think 2 seasons ago when Barca was when won the league, he scored against Barca, man. Um, yeah, as a decent as a cheap option. Let me put it here, man. Let me put it here. Ramazani, uh, January, cheap option. Who else did you say? You Anthony, nah, Anthony, nah, Anthony. But Anthony's Anthony. You are saying the one for the one of United or Anthony Gordon? Which Anthony? If he's the Brazilian one for United, I personally wouldn't go for him, and because he's a right wing, no. Playing Armenian scored against the United one. Nah, I wouldn't go for him, honestly, man. Wouldn't go for him. Wouldn't. No, not saying he's a bad player. Definitely not. He's a good and has a lot of talent and all of that. But definitely not what Barca need. Not the United one. No, Gordon one. Yeah, no, the Gordon one maybe because he's a left winger. More, I don't know, more of a consistent player or all that. But the United one definitely not. And then, but don't have nothing against him. Eh? Scored against Madrid too. The Ramazani. Yeah, I know that he's a very energetic player. No, very electric, and 1v1, and he's everywhere down the left side. No, has more Premier League goals than Messi. uh, well, that's a decent achievement. No. I don't need to say why is that, but well, it's not a bad achievement. You had said that Messi would be a free agent on 2025. No, I saw the comment, but I forgot to answer. But I think Messi didn't Messi said it that Messi said that Inter Miami would be his last club or something like that, or something. I remember something like that. Huh? That Messi said that Miami would be his last thing now, or was Suarez that said that? Well, one of the two. Rayo Vallecano won you up versus Atleti. Really, man, woof. That's a very good result. No, the league to the journey this weekend was very good for Barca because of course we won against Villarreal, so Villarreal was fourth when started the journey, and now that we've been in that we have opened 7 points for them, and Atleti losing is also very good, and then slowly but surely the things start to be between Barca and Madrid, man. Madrid, man, I just can't with them, man. I just can't do it with them anymore, man. It's just the same thing every game, every single game, man. I don't know how they do it, what they do it, man. But every single game, without playing absolutely nothing, man, the guys continue to be winning, man. I just, I just don't know, man. I just can't stand it, man. I just, I just can't stand in Madrid, man. He has 1-0 Atleti. Isaac Palazon, Easy Palazon, very good player, very underrated. Easy Palazon, eh? You always plays well in the big matches and all that, eh? I like him, man. I like him a lot. What did you think of the NFL playing a game in Brazil? That was very good, man. I like that a lot, to be honest. Was it? I think it was it. I didn't win, of course, because that wasn't on São Paulo. I think it was on the Corinthians Stadium, if I'm not wrong. And of course, I don't live in São Paulo. I live in the south of Brazil, no, and more a little bit close to Curitiba and all of that. But I think it was good, man. I think it's a very good way to also to expand a little bit the American football in Brazil, no. And I think there isn't any better way than that to bring the best American football that exists on the world. That is the NFL. I have a colleague that went to the match. Eh? I have a colleague that studied in the uni with me, and he's a very big NFL fan, and he went to the match. I personally don't watch that much of NFL. I watch football, football Kings League, and that's it. And not much more than that. Even for example in the Olympics, I watch it a lot. In the Olympics, I like to watch the different sports: volleyball, basketball. What else? I don't know, athletics, all of that. But in general, in in the normal circumstances, I usually only watch football, man. That because it's just so many sports to watch now, man. If not that, but yeah, man. What else, man? Anything else that you guys wanna ask? If not, we can come back a little bit to the game, talk a little bit about the game, and then do the score ratings, man. The player ratings. Is Twitter still down in Brazil? Unfortunately, man. Unfortunately, it's just that here in Brazil that I don't really like to enter in the topic, but first that I don't like it, and second because I don't really know, man. But the politics in Brazil is just to make everyone down the drain, man. But yeah, it's still down, man. It's still down, and I gotta be honest with you, man. There isn't any how can I say, any predictions or any expectations for it to come back, man. And it's just a pain, man. It's just a pain because Twitter was the social media that I use the most. I use the most Twitter, and now for news I have to be using Insta, Google, which is not the end of the world, of course. It does the job, no problem. But Twitter is just in terms of getting news fast, and at the moment Twitter is in my opinion the best social media, man. Nicolas Zalewski could be a good winger. Dybala also has a cheap release cost. Zalewski. Let me just remember who he is. He's in the Russian. Is it Russian or yeah, Polish? No, I remember there was like a country like that. Dybala is not the profile for me and Harry, man. Dybala always have been linked for Barca many years, eh? But I don't think he's the profile. Dybala is more of a number 10, more of a false nine, but he's in the type of player that Barca needs. It's like for example, like a Griezmann, like a Coutinho, and those type of players. Except Messi. Messi, of course, was just for another world. But those type of players at Barca, I don't know, usually don't work, man. And I think we already have a lot in that position, man. I'm just drink a little bit more of water. But yeah, man. That is a little bit the thing, man. But coming back a little bit to the game, man. We talk a little bit, but just to give a little bit more of an insight. I think in the first half, the thing was that Barca always like to be so forward at the game, and so with the high line so high, we let a lot of spaces for Villarreal, and Nicola Pepe, and also Jose Perez being very very fast players, and because I think it's a very good strategy from Marcelino to play them centrally, because both of them are natural wingers, but as Barca has plays with the high line, both of them are very fast and can play in behind, no? Can play in behind and can like take a little bit of advantage in this high line of Barca, and they were doing a lot, man. Especially in the Pepe in the left side, because Gerard Martin was going a lot of forward, and he's in the fastest player to come back, so that's why Barca was suffering a little bit in that aspect of the game. But as we said before, with the ball, for me, Barca, I think that the game is that with the ball, Barca was incredible, almost perfect with the ball, played fantastically well with the ball. Pablo Torre, very good match. Pedri distributing. Pedri is standard game for him. Rafinha, of course, always coming the midfield, pressing a lot, playing the left and the right. Let me see a little bit of his meat, but nah, it's just Rafinha's. It's just being Rafinha and Lamine is just being outrageous, man. Look, all everywhere in the final third, basically. Five shots, scored twice. One didn't give an assist, but that's okay. I want to see two key passes. Very good game for him. Lamine as well. So with the ball, we were playing very well, man. Because Pablo Torre was managing to connect very well, man. He was playing like Dani Olmo, of course the same position, but was doing what Dani Olmo was doing, man. Connecting a lot with Pedri and managing to get the ball to the wingers and also to Leva, of course, and of course gave the assist for the first goal and scored. So what else we can ask for him, man? If we make the Nike deal, we must do a 30-40 million signing in Germany, like a Kimmich. You'd like Kimmich. You said that you prefer a different profile, no? But yeah, for example, Kimmich you could try, but the thing is that if he's gonna be a free agent in 6 months, no, I don't know if it's a very good option. But no, being Kimmich, being a top player like that, could be, you know. If it is just me or does anyone prefer Ford over Gerard Martin? I am with you, man. I do. I definitely do, man. I definitely do prefer because we know that Ford can play as a left back. I don't know, maybe Flick doesn't see him as a left back, which is getting more clear to me because he hasn't played as a left back with Flick. For me, he does it because when he played a left back under Xavi, he was managing to do what we said, not to overload, to go to a little bit in the wing, to put crosses. Offensively, he gives a lot, man. Or offensively, he gives a lot, much more than Gerard Martin. But gotta be honest, I gotta give credit to Gerard Martin. I think it was in the fifth goal, no, in the fifth goal the fourth, no, that he recovered very well the ball, and gave to Rafinha that gave the assist, no, that was very good for him. No, it didn't count as an assist, no, it didn't. But he did that very well in that. We have Frank de Jong who can play like Kimmich. I think Frank de Jong is more of a box to box, man, than Kimmich. I think Kimmich is more of a proper DM, but it's just what I think. Pedri too. Me too, Harry. I like more Alex Valle. Yeah, no, for sure, man, for sure. I gotta be honest, yeah. I don't think Gerard Martin is a bad player, but he surprised me, man. He surprised me. The Flick sees him ahead of Valle of Ford and has seen ahead of Valle because Valle of course is not on the team anymore. But it surprised me, man. I don't know, man. I think he's more of a center back than a left back, man. In the way that he plays it, because he's good on the ball and all that. He has good physical, has good positioning, but to play as a left back, you gotta give a lot of whip as well. And in that sense of the game, in my opinion, he doesn't do what a left back for Barca needs to do. But as we always say, man, we are not the manager, man. We are not the manager, and in terms of that, we cannot say anything about Flick because the man is just getting the job done and is making Barca play as an incredible team, man. So cannot complain. Gerard Martin is a player that we used against Getafe, Valladolid, Alaves just for rotation. Perfect, man. Perfect. No. Couldn't agree more, man. It's like for example, like a Sergio Dominguez, for example, or that. But Sergio Dominguez played today as a starter, but yeah, that player that is good to have in the squad, but to play in those games that are not that threatening games and that you want to rotate, you want to give rest for your starters, and you can put him because you know that he's going to be doing the job and all of that. But to play as a starter and against a Villarreal, man, that was in the top 4 of La Liga and it was playing very well, man, a little bit risky in my opinion. Rafinha dedicated today's win to Ter Stegen. Didn't saw that, man. Oof. Because when well, did that happen after the game ended, or what? Because when the game ended, I just turned off the TV and came directly to start the stream, man. Because after the game, nah, didn't saw that, man. Oof. And of course, not being here Twitter, I cannot see anything of that, man. Would I like to saw that? Would I like to see that? That probably would be a nice image. Flick like the type of profile because Martin remember Pavard. Yes, man. Yes. Easily. Yeah, they like. Uh, it's like what we have with Kunde on the right back, but in the left. But of course, Kunde has much more quality than Gerard Martin. But that's our type of profile. But I still think that the left back, considering the profile of left winger we have, consider that the left wing for Barca usually plays a lot in the midfield and a lot of like an interior and doesn't stick that much in the wing, is important to have a left back like Balde, for example. No, that can give a lot of width, that can go up and down the pitch, and also can give a lot of offensively. Martin Figgins is a more bad player, more of a player who isn't suited to play on the left wing, more as a center back, as you said. Yeah, exactly, man. For me, he's a defensive player, man. Not a not a not an offensive player, but not a player that we need in the left back. Because, for example, Balde is very good offensively, but defensively he does the job as well. Balde, Balde, we talk a lot about Balde in the attack, but in terms of 1v1 defending, Balde is very good because he's very fast and very athletic. Um, John Martin, in my opinion, for what I've seen for him, doesn't give me the same feeling. Stegen has a patellar tendon injury. Patellar tendon injury. Let me see that. What is that, man? Patellar tendon. Let me put in. Is the let me see. Is the distal portion of the common tendon of the quadriceps femoris, which is continued from the patella to the tibial tuberosity. It's also sometimes called the patellar ligament, as it forms a bone to bone connection when the patella is fully ossified. Patellar ligament. That I have heard that the injury before. Source, Barca Times, but who said? But was it Barca Times that gave the injury or the info, or they just gave, I don't know, for example, Javi Miguel or something like that. But yeah, didn't someone, wasn't that the injury that the Neymar had, man, in the 2014 World Cup? That injury isn't strange for me, but yeah, it's probably serious, no? But look, the recovery process takes approximately 4 to 6 months upon the completion of surgery. Ooh, so it's not that. Of course, it's bad, but not that bad. Spinal tendon manner of reconstruction was traditionally the gold standard for anterior cruciate ligament reconstruction. Is still one, but I don't understand anything about that. Of course, I am not a doctor, so I don't know. But 4 to 6 months. Well, at least it's not an ACL, if that is correct, of course. But let's see. Let's wait for confirmation. But if it's that is not that bad, it's bad, of course, but not that bad as we initially thought. But it says 8 months. They're saying 8 months too. Okay. Nice. But one way or the other, it looks clear that Ter Stegen is going to be out for a lot of time. No, that is a fact. No, damn, man. The Barca with the injuries, man. Season in, season out, the same thing every single time, man. I mean, I don't know, man. But and I thought physically Barca was well this season, But I don't even think it's more of a, isn't even a physical thing. Of course, he's physical, but I don't think it's a physical preparation thing. It's just the overload, a lot of the big number of games one after the other. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just I think it's a little bit from that, man. Nah, he's sad, man. He's sad, very sad. But what can we do, man? What can we do other than in that sense trust the players that we have, trust Iñaki Peña, trust Astralaga until the January transfer window comes up, and then after that we can see what what we can do, But yeah, man, let's do the player ratings, man. Let's do the player ratings. And just give me a moment that I'm gonna be turning on my air conditioning, man. Just I don't know, man. It's just so hot in my room, man. For some reason, man. I'm just sweating a lot, man. Why this controller doesn't work, man? What the hell, man? Why? No, man, no. Don't joke me, man. My my AC controller is not working, man. Bah, what can I do, man? Gonna have to change the battery afterwards, man, because it's so hot in here, man. Of course, no worries. Leva misses his penalty intentionally. Because we don't need penalties doing more, maybe, man, maybe because it's just so Barca just at the moment just a cheat code that we don't need penalties, no. We prefer to do it at the hard way, no. Nah, this controller is not working, man. But let's go, man. Ter Stegen, man. I think we cannot complain about Ter Stegen today, lads. Unlike a certain club, yes, exactly, man, exactly. No, I know where you're going at, and I agree with you, man. I prefer not even to talk about, man, because it's just. I think I'm not gonna be even watching the Madrid games again, man, because it's just a waste of time, man. It's just always the same thing, man. But at Ter Stegen, man, I think we could all agree like a solid 7.5. The save, man, the save that he did before he got injured was just on point. The 1v1 with Pepe when was after Villarreal scored their first goal. I think that was key, man, because if they scored that goal, they would have drawn the match, and maybe the things could have been differently. Let me see how many saves he did, man. 2 saves and both of them were very good. The one for Pepe and another one from Pepe as well. A little bit in the for in the low on cross shot that he did. I remember that one as well. 7.5 is a good score. Now I think it's good for him. I think it's enough. No, Jules Koundé. Another very good match from Koundé. Koundé is there's a lot of players at Barca that is just every game they are being just so consistent. We already know what we're getting for him, and Koundé. We all know what we're having for him, and very good defensively, offensively, doing a lot, connecting a lot with Lamine. 1v1 defending on top. I don't know, man. Also a 7.5. Of course, it's difficult to give defenders very good, very high ranges, very high ranges. But I think he's been. I think there hasn't been any bad match for him this season, man. At least for what I can remember. Could I probably give a 7.7, 7.5. Koundé is class now for sure, man. For sure, one of the standout players, no. Probably be top 5, top 6 players this season until now. Sergio Dominguez, what do you guys thought about his game, man? I think it was solid, a 6. I would probably give a 6.5, even pushing to a 7, and better than what I expected, I think probably together with Pablo Torre from the players the rotation players, probably one of the best. Was solid, was good on the ball, was doing fouls when he needed to do. So solid at the back, intense. Of course, I don't think he's at the level of Inigo, Kubarsi, and all those players, but wasn't bad. Better than what I expected. 6.5, I think is good for him. Inigo, I would give Inigo a little bit more than Koundé. Inigo also, I'm in love with Inigo, man. I'm just absolutely in love with him, and Inigo, I would, yeah, I would push to an 8, man. I was just impressed with him, man. But that's every match, man. He's the guy that is holding tight at the back, man. And now, especially with no Araujo and no Christensen, man, having Inigo is just being incredible. No, solid once again. No, incredible, man. But for me, after these three players in, he's the best decision. No, just so composed, man. Just so experienced. Do the easy. Is the type of defender that does the easy things, man. When you need to roof the ball, you roof the ball. When he needs to, for example, get a throwing or a kickoff, he does in the sense of just shooting the ball in the open to get the possession. It just the like the classic defender, but you need to have him. You need to have him because to give you the experience and that edge, incredible, man, incredible, and so happy that we have him, and that we didn't let him go, man. It was amazing, incredible, man. Inigo and Kunde are in probably the best defenders. Kubarsi as well, been very good. Has a good game every game since. Has in except for Valencia, yeah, that game he cost a little bit. For example, during the weekend against Monaco, for me, was probably together with Lamine the most standout player. We have to do that type of signing on winger, good and free agent, cheaper. Yeah, exactly, man. Because at the end of the day, those players. Signing those type of free agents give you a lot, man. Of course, you have to find them, but yeah, I would try to do something like that. That's why, for example, in terms of center back, Jonathan Tah I think is a player that could do the same. Jar Martin, yeah, 6.5, 6, no. I don't know, man. I would give let's put a 6.2, man, because wasn't that bad, but of course. Let love to desire, especially in the defense point of view, no, or not the defense point of view, but at the attacking point of view in terms of recovering, no. What we were saying that when Villarreal was doing the counter attack, he was just so many times out of position, and doesn't have the pace to come back. I think that is the main point about him, man. That doesn't have the pace, and that's why got a little bit to desire, man. Eric Garcia, man. I don't know, man. 5.5, 6. I think was a little bit behind, no, the rest of the team. And I gotta be honest here, very very surprised he tells me what types of games is Gerard Martin best suited for. Who said? Let me just get. Like Mateo said, man, I think against low block teams, man, teams that don't demand a lot from Barca, and then and he can have the ball. Barca can have the ball, and then he can physical games basically, man, and that he can, I don't know, that he doesn't have to run a lot, man, basically. By the way, Martin was insecure on 1v1. Yeah, Pepe was getting a lot in behind him. Ayose Pereira as well. Garcia, a 7.2. Really, man? You think you think he did a good job? I mean, wasn't bad, but the thing with Garcia, man. I don't know, man. I just don't feel safe with him in the pitch, you know. He doesn't give me that calmness and that safeness that you need to have in the. Garcia was the worst. Yeah, it's hard to say the worst, but I think he wasn't in tune with the rest of the team. Basically, was a little bit behind the rest of the team. The thing with him is, I was saying that I was thinking, that. I would bring Cazador in the second half already, just to recover a little bit the solidity in the second half, and was surprised he played the whole match, man. Because he played the whole match. I thought when Casado entered, I thought he was gonna be subbed off, and Pedro was gonna continue it, man. But yeah, man. I don't want to be harsh on him, but I just hope he doesn't play that much. As a DM, again, man. Even if I think I understand why Flicky plays in there. I understand because at the end of the day, you have other center backs that can play, and positioning, Garcia is a very good player, but off the ball in terms of rhythm, I think he lacks a little bit, man. Pedri, I would give a 7.8, almost an 8 for him. Very another, just player. Pedri is just he gets beat physically, exactly, man. Exactly. That's the point, man. In transition, he suffers a lot, man. I think that is the point. You need your CDM to cover ground, and he just suffers a lot, man. Pedri, just another very good player for another very good game for him. Let me see if I don't think gave an assist or nothing like that, but you see 7.4 score rating. The distributing the game, connecting with the attacking players, with Casado, well, with Pablo Torre, with the wingers. Let me see, man. 70 actions with the ball, 91% passing rate, which is very good, of course. Key passes, I want to see, man. Three key passes, very good. Pedri just outstanding, as always, man. As always, outstanding. Pablo Torre, I'm going to be giving an 8, man. In solid 8 for Pablo Torre. Very, very good match for him, and I'm going to be honest, I got to hold my hands. For Pablo Torre, because I was a little bit. I didn't, not that I didn't trust him, but I had my doubts, man. I think we talked about that in the last game, that I didn't saw him starting because I don't thought he was at the same level of the rest of the team. But he definitely proved me wrong today, and against Villarreal away in a tough match, I think he did very well. Scored and gave an assist. What else you wanted? And as we said, I don't know, man. Technically, was very good. Was with the ball, distributing the game, getting in the area, was a threat in terms of shot and all of that. So, Shana, well done, Pablo Torre, and hopefully he can continue like that, man. Because having Pablo Torre also, as Pablo Torre is good, but we signed him just for 5 million. Yeah, man. No, but the thing is that we hadn't seen him enough, no. We hadn't seen him enough from because last season it was at Girona, and the season after that, before that, he didn't play that much, no. But I agree with you guys. He's a good player, but I don't know. I just didn't have the feeling that he was at the same rhythm of the rest of the team. But basically, because didn't saw him enough. But I agree. Solid, very good, and yeah, man. If he continues like that until Fermin and Olmo comes back, he can be playing like that. With time, he can help against medium and small teams. For example, in the middle of the week, I would start him again. I would continue to trust him. And the game against Getafe, I think he has earned it, man. I think he has earned his place. Against Monaco, we just couldn't see him that much, but today he did very well. Rafinha, probably man of the match. Gonna give him a 9. Scored twice. Gave him let me see if gave him an assist or not. No assist, but just Rafinha. Just another incredible game for him, and just in the same line though, for what we were seeing from him, just everywhere, basically in the final third, left wing, number 10 at the right, 1v1 very good, off the ball very good, scored the second goal was just. The second goal is just incredible. It's just a work of art. I know what is better, the assist from Lamine or the goal from Rafinha, man. The assist from Lamine is just outrageous. Lamine 8.5, yeah, a little bit behind, I wouldn't say the same level of from Rafinha, but yeah, gave the assist. Was a threat, could have scored. I think should have scored. Suffered the penalty as well. Um, gave a gave one in the post. So very good from him. And Leva, let's put. I would have given an 8.5 as well, but because scored twice. But as because missed the 9.5. Oof. I, I think Rafinha was the man of the match, but I can put a little bit more, maybe an 8.7, 8.7 for him. 9.5, I don't know. Lost the ball sometimes, but of course that is being a little bit just being a lot of that wanting to be really demanding. Um, but Leva, if Leva hadn't missed the penalty, I would have given him an 8.5, probably even a little bit more. But as missed the penalty, man, and then the number 9, you want him to score every chance he has, man. Man, Lamine has shown influence, always touching the ball. He remember Neymar. No, for sure, man. He's probably the. I have said him this the last stream for me the most differential player Barca has at the moment. The most special, the player that at the big time is gonna be shining. The player that you can trust in the to do a different thing. Probably, yeah. I think we can say he's the best player at Barca at the moment, man. I think we can all agree that, man. Just has something else, man. Something else in him that makes him so special. Well, for Flick, I would give Flick a solid 9 because did the rotations, worked as a whole, even if some players were a little bit sketchy, but overall worked. The subs were very good as well, very timed. Casado, very well timed out. Casado entered well. Who else, man? Paulo Victor did the job, and of course got the win in a very very good manner. No, Flick gets a 9.5. Yeah, let's put a 9.3. Just to give a little bit more, man. No, 9.5. I'm gonna be with you. 9.5, man. Nah, Flick is just what we can say about him, man. The man is just getting the best out of this team, man, and we can all agree that. And doing until now a very good job, man. Very good job. The game against Monaco was just, I think, a rock in the path, but in a game that he couldn't do. He couldn't do. Wasn't his fault basically, but the circumstances of the game were difficult for him to do anything. But as a whole, just amazing, man. We had Griezmann here. Sometimes was that on the pitch. Lamin's never like that. Yeah, exactly, man. Even if the thing with Lamine, man, he can do he can have like an off game or a game that he's not at his best, but you always have the feeling that he's gonna be doing something, no? Like, let's not gonna. This is not comparing the players, but you remember Messi also had bad matches with Barca, man. But you always had the feeling with Messi that he would do an incredible thing, and he would at any moment make Barca win, or I don't know, get something. And Lamine, I don't know, I have that feeling with Lamine, man. The class, the I don't know, the aura, and of course the talent and the quality. I love players who always show for the game. Lamine 17. No, exactly, man. Exactly. 17, and I had. Let me just get in here, man. I will put in the chat for you guys a very good stats that I saw someone commenting in the. I think it was on Twitch. Look that stat, man. That I put in the chat. Look, it goes and assists. Lamine's 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 contribution. Lewandowski 6 goals, 2 assists, and Rafinha 5 goals and 2 assists, man. It's just incredible. And also Dani Olmo was having a lot of good numbers as well. So the thing with this Barca is just all of the players are doing their jobs, All of the players are performing and are playing in a very strong level, man. I was defending Rafinha one season ago from people who run his show. Now he's finally coming good for us, man. But that's the thing, man. There are a lot of players that because playing at Barca is not easy, Playing at Barca is difficult. There's pressure. There is, I don't know, demanding. It's a difficult difficult club to play. Xavi said once that Barca is the hardest club to coach and to play in the world. And I gotta be honest, I tend to agree with him, because of the pressure, because of the media, because of the the fans, because of everything basically. And Rafinha first two season weren't the best, but now I think I think he's getting clutch, man, and he's doing what we need, man, for sure, for sure. And Lamin's number don't talk too much about his performance. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. He has good numbers, but he has very good performances as well. Xavi is definitely one of the hardest clubs. The medians are way to reactionary. That was his sentence, or that is what you think? No, I agree for sure. You can have you can win in Barca. You can win, but if you don't play well, there will be people criticizing. So I don't know, man. It's just I think Barca, because of the way Barca conquered the world with the Guardiola era, the I don't know, just we have got a little bit bad with this bad habit to always demand a lot. I understand, I understand, because if you wanna be if you wanna be a big club, you have to have pressure, you have to have demanding, but sometimes, in my opinion, a little bit more than what it should. But that is a conversation. I think that is a conversation for another day, man. Anything else, lads? Anything else that you guys wanna ask me? You guys wanna say? If not, I think that's gonna be it for today, man. I wanna have a shower and just have a little bit of a rest, and then I have another stream to do in 2 hours from now. So I want to be prepared for that as well. That's what I think. Perfect example is Ter Stegen against Mono. I saw people say he deserved to be injured because he blamed Garcia for the red card. What what even is that, man? What type of comment is that? No, but yeah, exactly, man. That's what the Barca fans do sometimes, man. So reactionary. So I don't know. Always wanting the perfect, like the perfect result, the perfect game, and sometimes you cannot get that because you have the opponents you are playing against 11 men, of course. Well, lads, you soon, Otavio Visca. Things were the same. Let's get to Wednesday and win, Otavio, for sure, man. For sure, that's all we want. That's what we hope, and I think that's what we're gonna get. But that's gonna be it for today, lads. Thank you everyone that tuned in the stream. Everyone that was in the chat. Will not mention anyone specifically because I don't want to lose anyone. But thank you everyone, and that's it, man. Good week for you guys. Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya, and we see each other again on Wednesday, man. See you soon.